Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today it's kind of cold out and rainy and really windy. It's so windy I've got the windmill locked out. So, as you probably, if you've been on my blog, you notice I've got my big lathe torn apart because I lost starting capacitor in the main drive motor. So I'm kind of out of business for a couple days. You don't really realize how much you use something until it breaks. And basically everything I need to make has to be made on that lathe, so I got a couple of days off because the motor's not going to be ready till probably Monday, maybe Monday afternoon. I've got to put it in and get everything going again. So anyway, in the meantime, this is what I'm working on. This isn't for sale, I'm just performing experiments. So I've got this pot that I've kind of done a Kelly kettle thing. I put a chimney up through the center of it, a watertight chimney with a cap to limit the airflow, and I've got it with a bongo stove so that all the flame is drawn right up through the center, and I'm doing some timing tests to see how much faster that boils water than one that hasn't got a chimney in it. Okay, and this here that you've seen in the background on some of the forums, this basically is designed to go right on the bottom of the pot, and then I'm going to drill a hole in here and leave a piece of tubing, 1/4-inch aluminum tubing out, and then coil it around inside and have it come back out down here, and have that tube go up and go into the pot and go to the bottom with the silicone coupling, so that I can run a silicone tube out here to another pot and start the flame and get the tubing hot, get the water boiling in the tube, and then have a flow limiter on the end of it and run it, basically start a vacuum and start a siphon action and have the water siphon through that tube all the way down to the bottom into this pot, and hopefully get it close to a boil much more efficiently because I'm running it through a lot with a coil with a lot more surface area. Plus any excess heat will be going to the pot heating the water anyway. I don't think that's going to work, but that's what I'm up to. Also, I've been experimenting with TVP, textured vegetable protein. I've been messing around with that, and it shows some promise. And another thing that I've been messing with is this stuff, which I probably can't get just anywhere. But this is made by, I get this at a local grocery store. It's a Nature Place all-natural liquid broth concentrate. And they have beef and chicken and I don't know, a couple other flavors. And it comes in these little envelopes. But it's not a powder and it's not really a liquid. It's a fairly thick syrup. And what's unique about it is it has almost no salt in it. Almost everything else I've tried has been extremely high in salt. This is basically no salt. In fact, if I do a pack of ramen noodles without the spice packet and use this instead, drain all but 1 cup of water off and use this, because this is made to make 1 cup of broth, I actually have to add some salt because it's too bland. But I found that, excuse me, the flavor of this is very similar to a good quality pot roast. It's not a real fakey beef flavor. It really reminds me of a good, high-quality, fatty pot roast, crock pot roast. Really fine. So I'm experimenting with that and TVP versus hamburger gravel, which I'm kind of getting away from hamburger gravel because I just don't like the consistency of it. I found some batches of hamburgers is pretty good and other batches is just absolutely terrible. And I'm not sure why. So I'm trying to migrate to TVP, which is really a healthy alternative. And, you know, you don't have to worry about the shelf life. It's basically keep it in a vacuum sealed container. It's good forever. So I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, and more important than anything, put a smile on that face. Bye-bye.